Welcome.
Hello.
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 How are you doing?
Good. Yes.
Where are we? What are we doing?
Welcome to Doctor Who Time and Space. We're your hosts, Lewis Moon and Danny Cool.
Hi. And this
Yes.
is a Doctor Who podcast
Of
for
course,
those
by the name.
that have never listened before.
Well, of course it is, because it says Doctor Who Time and Space.
You never know, they might have missed that first bit. What do we have in store for the show, this week?
Well, our main feature today is actually in the place of Quiz or Question. No Quiz or Question this week. We'll be having a panel on Series 9, and we're going to be joined by guest Lisa Scando.
Oh,
And talking about that with us.
excellent. That sounds good. So here we are.
What
It's time for the news. Oh yeah, that's right. We're going to say the other things we got on the show. What else have we got? We're also going to talk a little. I'm not very organised today.
No.
So not very professional. I must be tired. If I fall asleep,
In
in fact, you might.
If I stop talking, then because of my sore throat.
I was going to say you're not feeling very well, are you today?
No, but
So-
still, I don't want to disappoint the fans,
So-
and I'm doing it.
So we'll carry on anyway. If we both fall asleep and it goes quiet and you can't hear anything,
Yeah,
it's not our fault.
it's not.
But yeah, so in addition, we've got the usual news. We'll talk a little bit about the first episode we've been watching for the Randomizer.
The Invasion of Time,
The
parts
Invasion
1
of
to
Time.
3. And we've got our top 117 episodes.
Brilliant.
And some of
So that sounds good. So first off then, are we going to start off with a bit of news?
Yes, let's start off with a bit of news. Moffat on Paternoster Gang return, Clara's original exit.
Oh, that sounds interesting.
Stephen Moffat has said he is hesitant on bringing the Paternoster Gang back for another appearance.
I said that, didn't I?
What?
I said I don't think we'll see them again.
No. Moffat explains in Dawn 484. I'm always slightly worried that you can't keep repeating the joke, and there's always talk of the spin-off. And the Beeb would do it in a heartbeat. But I don't know. The moment you start relying on something, you should probably throw it away. I always kind of feel that nothing should stay in the Doctor's life. You could have River for a few years, but then River has to go. Moffat also confirmed the rumours of Clara's original planned exit last year. I originally wrote her out in Death and Heaven. That was her last episode. And then she asked me if she could be in the Christmas. So I said, okay, I'll write you out in Christmas. She came to the read-through and did the write-out version, and again changed her mind. He adds, but the truth is I never wanted her to go. I didn't want Death in Heaven to be her last episode. And with Last Christmas, I'd already written the alternative version where she stayed, and I preferred that version. Frankly, I didn't want to lose her. She's an amazing actress, and she never stops working to make Clara better. I was very happy to go the extra mile to make sure we could keep her.
That's interesting then. So I would love to know how they were going to write her out in Death in Heaven. Presumably, it would have just ended like the way that it ended, with the Doctor basically having lied to her and her lied to the Doctor, and you just never seen him again. Because it did feel like an ending, didn't
it did. I thought she was going to leave then.
Yeah. But then obviously the Christmas stuff, and I guess the Christmas thing would have just been they wouldn't have had the last bit on it. I guess she would have just gone.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
It would have been. What do you think? What it's weird thinking Last Christmas without Clara.
Yeah, I can't imagine it. How would they have done it? Don't know. It's interesting because I tell you what though.
I think Shauna.
Yeah, maybe that's right.
Probably.
What I do think is, however glad I am that Clara's coming back into it because I really like Clara.
Yeah, I do.
I also think Death in Heaven would have been a nice place to have gone.
That's
It was
what
a lovely
I think
ending.
as well.
It was a really nice ending. Wasn't it?
Because she's a good character, but it was also a good ending. So it's one of the best companion exits, and
Yeah.
I think she should have gone then.
Then you'd been sad, wouldn't you?
I
You'd been
know.
crying into your pillow every night.
Uh,
I actually think that the ending, it reminded me in many ways of the way that they ended the story with Sarah Jane.
Had the fun.
Had
Yeah.
that same sort of like build up to it. And I think it would have been nice the way to end it there. But hey ho, we've got Clara to enjoy for another
Yay.
series.
Will her character develop?
Yeah. So we shall see. Do you think she'll be in it for the whole series? Do you think she'll be in it for longer than that? Do you think she'll change her mind again?
I don't think she should be in it any more than this series.
No.
Oh, she'll be in it too long.
Yeah, because she would have been in it then longer than any assistant ever, wouldn't she? If she's in more than one more series. How long was Sarah Jane in it for?
2.5, I think.
Right, and Clara's been in it. Because Clara's only been in it 1.5, isn't she?
Yeah.
Okay, that's just not that long, really, is it? In a way, it feels like she's been there for a long time now.
Yeah, it does, because of Asylum, which was 3 years ago.
I guess that's probably it, isn't it?
And she wasn't really Clara in that one, so.
Yeah, that's true.
So rank the revival.
Okay.
The Impossible Astronaut out of 10.
Okay. I really, really like this one. I know a number of people have said they think it's the weakest series of movies. I think, if I remember rightly.
Yeah.
No,
series 2 this one.
Right, okay. Oh yeah, I would agree with that. But I really love the Impossible Astronaut Day of the Moon. I think they were one of New Who's real successes in terms of scary monsters with the silence.
It's a shock at the beginning, like we were saying last week.
Yeah.
When the Doctor gets shot.
Yeah, that was a really good
right at the beginning.
Yeah.
As well.
And I really liked the character, the agent. I've got his name now. You know what I mean? The one that's in it right at the beginning, sort of run it off. Yeah.
Canton.
Yeah. I really like him in it. Do you know?
Canton Delaware, Elliot the Third.
Yeah, that's it. I'm going to give it a 9, but it's a 9 bordering on a 10. This one, but I'll give it a 9.
Day of the Moon as well.
Yeah, both of those the same.
What about Curse of the Black Spot?
Curse of the Black Spot. Well, you couldn't get too far apart ones, really, could you? Curse of the Black Spot is it's all right, but it's a bit of a non-event.
Yeah.
You know, after the excitement of that one. Yeah. I mean, there's some bits of it I like.
Yeah. Same with the Doctor's Wife, but
I might give it a 6. Just because.
Yeah. What about the Doctor's Wife?
Doctor's Wife, a bit better. I agree with you though. With all the plaudits it gets, it doesn't feel like one of the best episodes.
No.
So I'm going to give it a 7. That one. Do you know, that's an episode I'd really like to watch again though, because I've only ever seen it once, and I imagine it might be grower. Did it grow on you when you watched it again? Not really.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
I haven't watched it for ages.
But you've seen it more than once, so have you probably?
Yeah. Just thinking about something really funny.
What?
Something about Mum.
It
said what the we've watched The Impossible Astronaut and everything, that series, loads of times.
Yeah.
And then the Ultimate Guide said it was what it was all about. And then Mum said, was that what it's all about? Was that what it was all about?
Oh, Mum.
So
that brings us on to the next. The
Rebel Flesh.
Yeah, I really like this one, but quite opposite to the Doctor's Wife. A lot of people don't like this one very much, do they? I think the whole concept with the gangers is great. I'm gonna give this an 8.
I don't get how they could like Doctor's Wife, but not like this one.
I think the other thing I really like about this one is I like the setting for it and everything.
Yeah, it's a good setting.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's really really good one. And it's quite creepy again, isn't it? And the whole idea of there being these clone sort of things of yourself. It's quite cool, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a Stephen Moffat one, actually.
No,
By the writer of Fairhair.
is that?
But it's a very opposite one. Of that,
Mm,
I think.
okay. And onwards and upwards.
Good Man Goes to War.
I think that was quite a good one. That was the end, wasn't it, of that
Yeah.
particular first series? Yeah.
Yeah.
The first half of the series. And was it in this one where? When was it we found out that Amy was actually a gang rap? Was it at the end of the gang rap episode?
Yeah, it's the Kangaroo.
Ah. Okay. Actually, I was thinking that it was a different episode than that.
What were we thinking?
I don't know. It's only when sort of seeing the order now that makes me realise that I was wrong. I would say Good Man Goes to War. I'm going to give that an 8.
Let's Kill Hitler.
Let's Kill Hitler. I'm going to give an 8 again.
Night Terrors.
Night Terrors. I will give a 7. I really like it, but it's not as good as the other ones. That's another one that people often don't like, isn't it? I mean, everyone goes on about how much they love the Mark Gatiss episodes, but actually, there's a number of them that people always vote quite low.
Yeah, I know. Oh, well,
But we love Mark.
you've been reading that people like Mark Gatiss. I've been reading comments that people don't like Mark Gatiss.
Oh, right, okay.
So,
Yeah, okay.
well, I've been reading mixtures, but
yeah,
lots of them I've seen.
yeah. Now you're also. I mean, I've never watched Sherlock much, but you watch Sherlock as well,
Yeah, it's a good
and
thing.
he's a writer on there. Do you think Mark Gatiss writes better for Sherlock or for Doctor Who?
I don't know, because he's done some really good ones for Sherlock. But he writes better for Doctor Who.
You think so? Okay. Have we got more of the episodes going on here?
Good Who Waited.
Now, when I watched this series, The Girl Who Waited was an episode I wasn't so keen on as some of the other ones, but it's one that the more I've thought about, I think it's probably better than I remember it. Because the whole idea of it is really good, and then it's actually quite sad, isn't it, when she meets herself? Yeah.
The Doctor leaves Amy.
Yeah.
The older Amy.
Yeah. I think the reason I didn't like it so much when I was watching it is because I didn't like the old Amy, because I was quite fancied Amy. And all of a sudden she looked really old and wrinkly, and that's why.
Yeah.
I'm going to give an 8 for that one.
I'm going to change my order of episodes at the end of the show when I've got to that bit.
Okay.
When I've got to the order of the New Who episodes.
Okay.
But the God Complex.
God Complex. I think this series should have been called Series 8.
Which way?
Because I think there's lots of 8 rated episodes.
Yeah.
So, and it's an 8 again for me, that one.
Closing Time.
Not so keen on Closing Time. So I'll give it an 8. No, lying about that. That's a joke. I'm going to give that a 7, I think. I like the first half of it.
Yeah.
But the bit with the Sidemen, I think, is a bit of a letdown.
I know. We were excited for the Sidemen till it came on.
Yeah, I think the reason is I don't like. It was another one of these Love Saves the Day sort of
Like the
episodes.
Lodger.
Yeah, but in the
Lodger was
Lodger,
done better.
yeah, the Lodger it worked quite well. When you sort of again the same sort of thing in there, it's not. You always think
Baby,
that.
it's just.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't like that, but and you sort of immediately thought, what's the guy's name again? The guest in it.
Who? James Corden.
Yeah, James Corden's character. What's he called?
Craig.
Craig. You sort of think, well, whatever trouble or scrapes Craig gets into, in the end, he'll just love something and he'll get out of it. In reality, that doesn't happen.
No, it doesn't.
So
Love something and you get out.
yeah, sorry. I've got lots of love. Leave me
Do the
alone.
washing. I love you. Okay.
So I've only ever seen that one once. There's good bits. I really like the bit when you see the pictures of Amy up on the
Yeah, and then Amy comes along.
Yes, she does, doesn't she?
Yeah,
That's
she's in that one slightly.
Yeah. So there's bits of that one I like, but it's a
Yeah.
7.
Because Amy's not in that one properly.
No.
She never meets the Doctor in it.
Yeah.
Where do you go for the song?
Big finale for that series, wasn't it? I'm sure it was really good.
It was a good
But
episode.
I'm struggling to remember it in the same way that I have for the finales of the other series. So I'm going to have to give it an 8 again. What would you say for that one?
I don't know.
I don't think
It's a good one.
It's good, but I don't think it's as strong an ending
No.
as, say...
Dark Water, Death in Heaven.
No, it's not as strong as that, and it's not as strong as
Name of
Name of
the
the
Doctor.
Doctor. What was the last one in the first series?
Madrid. Parting of the Ways, Bad Wolf. Bad Wolf, Parting of the
Yeah.
Ways.
That wasn't the one I was thinking of. I was thinking of
Matt Swissford.
Matt Smith.
Oh, Pandora Road.
Yeah, it's not as strong as that. So it's probably the weakest of the Matt Smith era
Yeah.
last episodes.
And probably of the last episode, so
Oh.
I'd say. Probably the weakest of the last.
Yeah, okay, yeah. But it was still good. Had a good, the twist in it was good, I think. I hadn't worked that out.
No.
The whole, how the Doctor didn't really die, sort of thing.
Yeah,
That was
I
good.
know. Doctor the Widow and the Wardrobe.
I want to like this one more than I actually like it. Because I love the whole take on Narnia.
Yeah.
Because I love the Narnia stories. But it's a little bit of a weak one in comparison to other Christmas ones. I got 7.
No.
I think probably a 7 or 8 that one. Would you have given that any different?
Yeah, I think 7.
Yeah, I mean, I really like the ending on it. I think the ending's really, really nice.
Yeah, it is.
And it's a nice story. I think it's a little bit cheesy, I guess. It's Christmas cheesy, isn't it?
Yeah,
But it's got a few sad moments. It's got Bill Bailey in it.
Bill Bailey.
So,
Yay!
yeah. So, any more news? Of course.
Of course.
There's always more news.
Okay, so could you remember last week when we were saying that we were giving reasons why Shauna should return?
Yeah.
This week it's the other side of the review saying should not return.
Okay, well, this is interesting.
Okay.
So I like the opening statement on that where the person it's going to swim. Can I just read this first line? Unlike many, I did not warm to the character who's shown them the colour in Last Christmas. I found her to be extremely irritating, and I was quite surprised at the generally positive reception towards her character. However, so many fans desperately wanted her as the next companion, especially just after Jenna Coleman had finally been confirmed for Series 9 after months of speculating if she was leaving or not. Even though I didn't like Shona, I think she's fine as a one-off character. The point of this article is to explain why I think one episode is all she needs in the Doctor Who universe.
Yeah. Okay, so she's nothing new.
She's nothing new. Why not?
Because she isn't. She's just a human.
So what? So
She watches Game of Thrones. She apologises to people.
She does watch Game of Thrones, doesn't she? I'm glad she didn't do any spoilers because I hadn't actually seen the series. I've been gutted. What?
She's just like the rest of us.
Yeah, so I reckon she's a bit like Rose. She's got Donna's gob and has dreams like Clara. Others have further likened her to Lucy Miller. Who's Lucy Miller?
The audio adventurer.
Oh, right, okay. Okay, why ask then? If that's one thing, if she's nothing new.
There's nothing that can be done with Shauna. Okay, this is her Christmas Day itinerary.
Okay.
DVD, Alien. DVD, The Thing from Another World. Dad comes around. DVD, Miracle on 34th Street. Thrones Marathon. Forgive Get Dave.
Oh.
That's it.
Do we know who Dave is? Did we ever find out?
No.
Dave? I think Dave should be the next companion.
Hello.
Hello, I'm Dave. No, that's true. I mean, she's got a bit of a humdrum life, isn't she? So not particularly exciting. But you know, having said that, the sorts of things she watches are exciting programs generally. So
Yeah.
so maybe she wants to be whisked away to somewhere where she can live out her fantasies.
Why Shauna? Why can't it be Emma Grayling or Journey Blue, or Sigh, or Saber, or the other people from the other woman from Last Christmas.
True. Okay, well, I'm going to ask you.
Who's your favourite person from the Last Christmas game?
Probably Shona, actually.
I don't know who.
Now, I'd like to ask you a question here, if I could. Slightly off topic, only just. If you could choose any companion to be the next companion, but you had to be one of the characters that was in Series 8 as a sort of accompanying character, who would you want?
Perkins.
Okay, Perkins.
Or Santa Claus.
Yeah. I mean, how far down the list would Shona be?
I don't know.
Well, if you think, let's run through the episodes then, okay? Excluding Deep Breath, because you've only got past those to work their called going. Into Dalek, you had Journey Blue, yeah?
Yeah. Robot Sherwood.
I would like Journey Blue in relation to
Yeah.
Robot Sherwood, a bit different because it's historical characters. You then get Psy and what was the?
Listen, you had
Psy and what was the woman called? Do you remember?
Saber.
Saber. Do you think either of them would make good companions?
Yeah, they're very quick. Better than Shauna.
Yeah. Then you got this one's got a little bit different. Caretaker, not
Adrian.
really. No, I tell you, you could have had. You could have had the young girl. Could have gone on more adventures. Yeah, Courtney. But we don't really want that, really.
No.
Is it Mummy next? No.
Yeah. Kill the Moon.
Kill the Moon next. Not really anyone in that.
London.
Oh yeah, no, of course it is, isn't there? Quite good. Yeah, I wouldn't want her as a companion, I don't think.
No. Mummy.
Not really anyone on there other than Perkins, is there?
Flatline?
Flatline. No, I wouldn't want to see him.
No.
The
grumpy guy.
Oh yeah, the grumpy guy would be good.
Benton.
Yeah. Then you had, what's the next one after that?
The Forest of the
Forest of the Night. Anyone really on that? Only really the kids, wasn't that?
Maeve and Ruby and I don't know what the boys are called.
So to me, the characters, if I could pull any characters out as being potential companions out of that series, it'd be Perkins and it'd be Journey Blue.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Shona.
Why Shona?
Which takes us back to the question in hand, which was why not Shona?
Because there's nothing really to do with. There's nothing to do with her character.
Was there any other reasons, or was that it?
What do you mean?
Did they come up with any other ideas?
No, they didn't.
So I actually think their argument for why you should have shown was better than their argument why you shouldn't, personally. What do you think? You don't want her back, do you?
No, I don't, because I don't know why she's so. I don't know why she's popular and the other people weren't.
Yeah. The dance. She did a dance.
But if I did a dance on the show, I wouldn't be as popular as her.
If you did that dance.
No, but it's rubbish. It's just like it's really rubbish.
If Journey Blue had done a dance, tell you what, everyone would be calling that. She'd done some sort of like a time warp or something like that.
They could do the moon dance.
Yeah, that's what you want. So, more news.
Stephen Moffat has explained why he is changing up the format for Series 9 with an increase in two-parters. You can get more informed, by the way, of all this news.
Well, this is an interesting one, this one, isn't it? Because we were having this conversation, me and you, weren't we? We were saying, I wonder if they're deliberately trying to do this.
We're changing the rhythm of the show. Quite a bit. For a long while, those 45-minute stories were the backbone of Doctor Who. They felt new and fresh and different. It all just started to feel to me that as a member of the audience, you were getting too acquainted with the rhythm of it. You sort of think, well, now it's about time for the music to come up. Writing the first two-parter that I had done in years, with Darkwater, Death and Heaven, I thought, I'm liking this. This feels more unpredictable because you don't know how far you're going to get through the story. He continues, With all I've got is that you won't be absolutely certain whether a show is going to be a two-part or not. And sometimes something that looks like it's going to be a single isn't a single. I think the nice thing is not having the feeling of it's 5 minutes until the end of Doctor Who, so he's bound to start running now. He adds, with each of the two-parters we're doing, there's a substantial difference between the two halves.
I like the sound of that.
Because I thought that, yeah.
I really like the idea of. I love the idea of something which feels like it's coming to an end, but in fact then just suddenly goes off on a real tangent.
Yeah.
That's it. That's intriguing. But I look forward to seeing what they're doing with that. Because that's what I tried to do on my things. Look forward to hearing that. Do we have more news?
Yeah, we do. It's just I need to get that ready.
And what does this find us?
Okay, Asylum with the Daleks at 10.
We're back to the to the thing.
The final bit.
The final bit. Asylum with the Daleks. I think actually it's not too far away from a 10.
No, it isn't.
I'm going to give it a 10, that one. It's a low 10.
Yeah, it's a low 10.
But it's still a 10, maybe. Dinosaurs on the spaceship, mind you. I'd say it's a 7.
Tom called Mercy.
Probably an 8. Do you disagree with any of them?
No, I think roughly that's right.
Although Town Called Mercy has the advantage of being filmed in Almeria, so for that 11,
yeah,
I'd be tempted to give it something higher. For that alone, it gets a 12.
Para 3.
Para 3 is an 7.9.
Okay. Angels Take Manhattan.
Angels Take Manhattan is a 10, I think.
I think it's better than this Island.
Yeah, I think it probably is. And actually,
Snowman.
I think this is a really strong period of Who because I think the Snowman's actually a 10.
Yeah.
I really, really like this.
See, that's why I like Series 7 because although the other day I was starting to disagree with my views, saying that there's a lot of rubbish episodes, there's a lot of the worst ones of New Who, but there's also a lot of the best ones of New Who.
Yeah, no, there is definitely it comes to a really good head, doesn't it, at the end? Yeah, it's an interesting one, that, because it's like Clara. Clara's a really good example, and I don't think I'm alone in thinking this. Although Clara was enjoyable in Series 7, you never really found out too much about her, did you? And they definitely, as a character, she improved 100-fold, I would suggest. Is that all of our news?
Yeah, I just wanted to change some of this.
Okay.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, I think there's I know what you mean about Series 7. I struggle with it a little bit because I would immediately say it didn't feel like it was one of the best series. But having said that, I've just suggested giving a whole load of episodes a 10 out of 10 rating. So
yeah.
That means I obviously don't know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
I still prefer Matt Smith and David Tennant.
Me too.
In fact, in terms of Doctors, I actually like them in reverse order, I think.
What do you mean?
I like Peter Capaldi best, Matt Smith second, David Tennant third, Christopher Eccleston fourth.
Yeah.
Although actually I think Christopher Eccleston's series is one of the best series.
Yeah, I know.
It's some cracking episodes in there, isn't there? So, excuse me, I'm dying. What's the next item on the show?
Every episode of New Doctor Who ranked 117. Okay, so we're going up to 100 today. Curse of the Black Spot is my least favourite New Who episode.
You think
Do
so?
you agree?
I would say that it's quite throwaway. Certainly, it's quite a dispensable episode. There's things I do like about it. I like the fact it's based on a pirate ship. I like the whole idea of the siren. I don't know if it's really cool. It's really well done. but it's a little bit throwaway. Isn't
Yeah,
it?
it
And
is.
particularly
Stephen Thompson's worst ones has got better throughout them.
yeah,
Yes.
and I think also it's after all the drama of Impossible Astronaut and the silence, it's a little bit damp.
Every good has to have a bad.
Yeah, but I do love that. One of my favourite books when I was growing up is Treasure Island. I love Treasure Island story, and the whole idea of the black spot I thought was fantastic. So I want to like it probably more than I do like it.
Yeah, look, what other episode was it? A Doctor Middle of the Wardrobe.
Yes, indeed. Yeah.
Probably with the town called Mercy.
Yeah. Okay. So that's 117. What is the second worst episode of New Who?
Boomtown.
Boomtown. Okay. So series
1.
1. So good to episode 1.
Episode 11.
Returns of the Slitheen. Yeah, I'd agree. It's definitely not as strong.
It's the worst one in that first series.
Yeah, and I think probably most people would agree with that. It's not a bad story though, is it?
No, it is.
What's its redeeming features?
When I watched it again, it was even worse.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
I've only
I
seen
couldn't
one.
actually get what was going on. It was so bad.
Well, okay. Well, let's jump straight to 115 because you say what 115 is.
Okay, Fear Her.
Now, this I think if you asked a lot of people, would say it's their least favourite New Who completely, wouldn't they?
Yeah, they would. Do you want me to tell you why it's not?
Yeah.
Because I like the idea of the story.
Yeah.
It's a good idea. It's not as good, but it's a good idea of the story that people, when being drawn, are taken out of the world and into drawings.
What do you think doesn't work about it then? Why do you think it is that people say it's
Rubbish monster.
I guess it is one of those things, actually, isn't it? Where it's actually, we could make that episode probably,
Yeah.
with a little bit of animation, just draw a scribble on the screen. It's, God, we're going to be attacked by a giant scribble. I get it. Yeah, we could make that probably. We could have made Fear ourselves
Anyone
this afternoon.
can make it.
Yeah.
They can make it in a millisecond.
Yeah. Okay.
Of course, Edna Dory, isn't that one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's
Oh, I don't know. She died though.
Is she?
Alas.
Oh.
114 Dinosaurs on a Spaceship.
Okay.
Now, there's various people which say this is a child-friendly episode. This is
It is.
one of those ones which I read Dawn one issue, and there's this bit which is about Doctor Who and kids.
Yeah.
Every issue, and one bit said, which kid would not like dinosaurs on a spaceship? And I say, me.
Well, I tell you what, I think it looked great. I think it looked really
Robots and Solomon were good.
They were. Solomon actually is really good baddie.
Yeah.
Really like Solomon.
Then he returned as the guy as the first Doctor.
Yeah.
As well.
I think he did. Yeah. And he's in Game of Thrones. Yeah, no, I like it. It's good. Insofar as I like the look of it. Do you know the bit I don't really like is the use of the historical characters.
No.
Sometimes I don't. I'm not sure because it seems to happen too often with the historical ones where the historic people from years ago actually saw aliens and monsters, but they never thought to tell anyone about it. Is that just me, or was that?
No.
Because who we got? We got like Queen Elizabeth, we got Queen Victoria, we got Shakespeare, Vincent van Gogh, this woman whose name I can't remember at the moment. From Dinosaurs in a Spaceship.
Queen Nefertiti.
Yeah, and it was like
And
probably
John
a million
Ritter.
and one, isn't there? So it's all right. It's an okay one. It's a family romp, I would say.
Rings of Akaten.
Rings of Akaten. Do you know, Rings of Akatan to me is one of those episodes I wanted to like more than I did. There's things I love about it.
Yeah, they're like the song at the end.
The song is great. I like all the monsters in it. I thought it looked really good again. But the actual concept of the song, I found a bit naff.
Like the mummy and stuff. It was a good looking mummy.
It did,
But it
yeah.
was a bad idea,
Yeah,
really.
yeah. Yeah, it doesn't. It was one of these episodes again, like after the first episode. What was it that followed? Did that follow Asylum of Daleks?
No. It
No.
followed Bells of St. John.
Followed Bells of St. John. Of course it did, yeah. After the excitement of that episode, it just felt a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, no.
But I think I actually prefer that than the next one on your list.
Nightmare and Sofa.
Yeah, I don't like Nightmare Silver.
I prefer it.
Yeah.
I mean, the only bit I don't like is the chess bit.
And that's the reason, that's the thing. That just makes the whole thing really annoying to me.
I don't like it with the chess bit.
No, I don't.
I like the idea of the Doctor being taken over by the Cybermen and the Cybermen having the power to fly, but the chess bit just annoys me.
Yeah, does me as well. The other thing about it is, and I'm not making this isn't a comment that I've made up myself. It's something I've read and then thought I agree with that, which was you've got the Cybermen have upgraded themselves with these great skills where they can move really, really fast, and they don't use it. when they need to, they don't use it. It seems like a little bit of a letdown. Really. Tell you what I do love about it though.
What?
I love the first bit.
Yeah.
I really like the little fella.
Yeah.
It's got his name in it now.
Porridge.
Porridge. I really like him. But kids are very annoying in that one.
I know.
Sorry, kids, if you're listening. Sorry. Yeah, they are quite annoying. Yeah. 111.
Idiot's Lantern. No, I'm changing my mind, I think. So I'm going to go with Closing Time now. 111.
Okay.
111. Closing Time. Changing my mind and swapping them around. Closing Time. What do you think of that one?
Closing Time. Well, we talked about it a minute ago, didn't we?
So let's move on, should we?
Well, yeah, the only thing I want to say is, what is it with disappointing Cybermen episodes? The Cybermen are great. The Cybermen are over the years.
2 in a row.
Yeah, the Cybermen over the years have given us some of the most scary moments of Who history.
Invasion, 10th Planet.
Yeah.
And Team the Cybermen. Definitely in Classic Who.
But in
and
New
in
Who,
Dark Water, Death and Heaven, that was quite scary.
we have said, haven't we, in New Who, it's not really until the last time we saw them that they've really captured the essence of the scariness of them.
Yeah. So 110 is the Idiot's Lantern.
I can't comment on this, I don't think I've seen it.
Oh, no, you haven't. It's Mark Gatiss episode. It's set in the past.
Okay.
And I do like it. It's just, there's some things I don't like it. And I regret making a choice later on the list by something. Because I put it too high, I think. And I think you know what that one was.
Okay.
The Christmas special.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah.
It is in this list somewhere.
Yeah.
It's just...
So, The Idiot's Lantern, so you're saying this is Mark Gatiss' worst episode as well?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Okay.
Or Victor.
It's difficult for me to comment on it because I don't really know this one very well.
Okay, can you talk about Gridlock, the one with the Ratcliffe?
Yeah, you're going to leave me in an
Yeah.
awkward situation here, aren't you? Because
Okay.
I can't remember it too well. What can I remember about Gridlock? I can remember it brought the Macra back from Classic Who, but I didn't remember them anyway, so it didn't really mean too much for me. The redeeming feature is, of course, we get lots of bow action, and you can beat a bit of bow. Face of bow, love that. You also have got the whole thing with the cat people, and it's all, as the name would suggest, I guess, based on a big gridlock of space vehicles. I'm struggling to remember really too much about what happened. I was just saying, Lee, that the bits I love about it is the face of Bo.
Yeah, no. But it's sad, isn't it?
Yeah. Is that the last one with Bo in it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, no, wait. You were.
you were.
Another one with the face of Bear.
Yeah, do you know, I'm not sure I'd actually have this as low as this in mind. I quite like the You Were.
When I think back on it,
Because this is the Cassandra one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Which one's it? Is this the one with David Tennant?
Yeah.
You know? So it's got that scene where they constantly keep changing.
yeah.
Yeah.
I like certain bits of it.
Mm.
It's just
Yeah.
that.
I like the Cassandra character.
Yeah, I
I
do.
think that's a really great idea for a character.
107, the long game. Sorry, I need to rush these on a little bit because I want to have our discussion
Okay.
about
Yeah.
Series 9 because Lisa Scando's waiting in the
Okay. The long game. I don't know what the long game is. You have to tell me
It's the one with the editor and the
Ah.
editor.
I can't remember this being that bad, but I don't really remember much about it other than Simon Pegg being in it. So,
Yeah.
on the basis of that, I probably can't disagree. He's got nudes in it, isn't it? This one?
No,
No. So not got the nude outside.
no.
I can't remember anything about this one at all. Then
Turn left.
and left. I haven't seen that. I don't think.
Yeah, it's a good one. It's everything goes wrong.
Okay.
So it's a parallel universe,
Okay. I like the concept of it.
and it's not really spoiling anything. This is just the plot, but it's a parallel universe, and the Doctor is dead, and everything keeps going wrong. And
Okay.
Donna's never met the Doctor.
So
And there's World War III and everything.
on the basis you've got this in your bottom half, really, yeah, or near the bottom of all your episodes, would you say this is one where the concept of the episode is better than the actual episode?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Victory of the Daleks, 105.
Now, whenever I'm commenting about Daleks, I always seem to say this one as being one of the worst ones. But in truth, I've not actually seen it all the way through. Is there something about it just doesn't feel right to
No.
me on this one? This is another Mark Gatiss one.
Yeah.
Just don't, I don't know. It just doesn't feel like Daleks proper. 104.
The Doctor's daughter.
Okay. I've not seen this one either, but I really like the look of this one.
Yeah.
I don't know.
The concept again is better than the story. I'll move on to 103, which is the Christmas Carol. Christmas Carol. I regret putting this high.
So
I don't know why. I just don't agree with the people who like this one.
yeah, I've not seen it again, so I struggle to comment on this. I know you always say this is your least favourite Christmas one.
It is.
Maybe the reason people like it so much is because it's perhaps really Christmassy. So they just like it because it's Christmassy. People
That's
feel the
why I
need.
don't like it.
People feel the need to want Christmassy things.
102, Love and Monsters.
Not seen it.
It's a good one. It's just something bad in it. 101, Night Terrors.
Night Terrors is
It's a good one. It's just when I was thinking through episodes, I was thinking through the worst. And actually, I was thinking that there's been a lot of better episodes.
yeah, probably. The idea is really good on it again. I don't know. I struggle with this one. It's one that I probably need to see it again because I really enjoyed it when I watched it.
Yeah, I did
but-
too, but yeah.
But maybe it's not as good as I remember it.
100, Tooth and Claw.
Typical, not seen.
Werewolf, Queen Victoria's in it.
Okay.
But that's our conclusion for today.
So we're going to carry on next week, are we?
Yes.
Moving that down to somewhere nearer the best episode, which I know the answer to already. Well, no, I don't actually, because I know the answer to it if I was doing it.
Yeah.
But-
I don't know the answer, actually.
You're not starting working out.
No, I don't know what's going to win.
You see, it suffices me that the Doctor, the Widow, and the Wardrobe wasn't somewhere in there.
But it's going to be there.
Must be fairly near.
It's going to be 99,
Yeah.
I
But
think.
we'll find out next week.
Yes.
What's up next? Are we on the Invasion of Time next?
Can we not do that today? Because I don't think we have time.
Okay.
Because
Well.
I wanted to move on to this because Lisa Skander is urgently waiting.
Okay. What I will say about the Invasion of Time is that that's what we picked up for those who don't remember last week from the randomizer. We're only halfway through it because it's a six-parter, so it's probably fair to say we'll talk about it at the end of the six parts. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Welcome, our hosts of the Series 9 panel. Our hosts, Daddy Cole.
Hello. Hello.
Lewis Moon. And our very special guest, Lisa Scando. Hello, welcome.
So,
okay.
this is the panel.
Yes.
So, what's the purpose of this panel, Mr. Moon?
Well, what we're going to do is we're going to look at what we think is going to happen in Series 9 and our things which we think definitely will happen, definitely won't happen, and maybe will happen.
Okay. Shall I pose the first question?
Yes, okay.
Okay. There's been a lot of talk within the last series around Gallifrey, trying to find Gallifrey. We obviously, the tail end of the Matt Smith era was based very much around Gallifrey being hidden. Do we really think that we're going to get something Gallifrey related?
Well,
has there been any indication from Moffat yet that that's the way the series is going?
If I'm right, can I just butt in? Moffat has not confirmed that Gallifrey is going to be in this series, and we don't really know much about where he's going, but we don't know because from the pictures we've seen, we think that Magician's Apprentice and The Witcher's Familiar, The Witcher's Familiar, are on Earth, or mainly on Earth, or maybe one part will be on Earth because of the news we got. One part will be on Earth and one part will be.
I guess that's actually a fair point. That with the news item that we saw earlier on, where Stephen Moffat was indicating that episodes might well have changed. I guess probably the nearest I can think of, jumping off the top of my head, is going back to the old Tom Baker years and the episode we watched in the randomizer of The Hand of Fear, which is very much two stories in one.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the sort of thing you've got to look forward to. Yeah. Have you got a question, Lewis?
Yeah, okay. Judging on the confirmed cast listings for Series 9, what other cast listings or returning characters would you quite like to see in Series 9?
Okay. Let's see. Has there been any talk of Perkins coming back?
No. Well, there's been rumours, but we've not heard actual, truth about it.
I mean, we do get these characters that return again. They're like Craig that we were talking about earlier on.
Yeah.
And the Perkins character was one of the characters that seemed to have some form of mystery about him, didn't he?
Yeah, because we
never really found who. Do you think he's a Time Lord?
I don't think so. Do you think we'll ever find out who Gus was?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. I actually wonder whether Perkins may come back into it, and he may be quite integral to the finding of Gallifrey.
Yeah.
If he is the Time Lord, maybe that's what he's doing as well. We never really found out his purpose.
No, we didn't. There wasn't really a purpose to his character. Jamie Matheson must have just thought he would fitted into that storyline.
Yeah.
Would have had a purpose.
I've noticed unfortunately Lisa's got a cold as well, hasn't she?
Yes, she has.
So I think I'll sit over this end of the studio so I don't get it as well. If you both German people.
Yeah, we are.
Let's see. Do we think? Well, it's funny answered. I will ask this question anyway, but I think probably Steve Moffat answered this earlier on to certain his article. Are we in for a full series of two-parters?
I don't know how that could happen because I think Steve Moffat, he said that there was that he enjoyed writing two-parters a bit more than he enjoyed writing one-parters, if I was right. And I don't know whether it would just be the Stephen Moffat and Toby Whitehouse stories that we'd see as sort of two-parters.
Yeah, I mean, I think to a certain extent, I think the Steve Moffat article earlier on answered the question, which was to say that you won't be able to tell whether it's going to be a two-parter or a one-parter that easily.
Yeah.
So probably there will be a few one-parters. Okay.
Can I ask a question?
Mhm.
How many episodes do you think Stephen Moffat will do? I mean, that series he did Listen as well as the usual few he does, and he co-wrote some. So will he co-write and write any? How much will he write?
I would imagine he will. Or if there's a story arc in it, which you imagine there probably will be.
Yeah.
It usually is.
Something to do with Gallifrey, suspect.
Yeah. I think he'll write those bits. So I think he will have a writing credit in there. I think in terms of actual stories, whole stories, he'll write the opener.
Yeah.
He'll write the
An
finale.
episode in between as well.
An episode in between somewhere and the Christmas one. So I think 4 in total. If the Christmas one counts.
Stories.
Yeah.
So maybe I think there might be 3 or 4 two-parters in the series.
Do you think we're coming to the end of Stephen Moffat's tenure as Doctor Who lead? I mean, he did indicate a while ago that we were near the end from the beginning.
I think that he should stay until Peter Capaldi moves, because I think it'd be sensible to leave while the Doctor leaves, because I think it would be more efficient to.
Yeah, I sort of agree, and I sort of don't agree. I do agree, but then also part of me looks at it and thinks, well, wouldn't it be interesting to see somebody else's take on Peter Capaldi? But then again, I mean, it may be that all of a sudden he turns really fluffy and lovely, and then that'd be horrible.
But they did say on the front of the Dawn magazine that that the Doctor's character will not be the way they left it.
So let's ask ourselves that question in the panel. What do we think is going to change?
Well, I think he'll still have the aggressive sort of take on him, but also I think he'll be less aggressive than he was, and a bit more like he was in Last Christmas.
Do you think so? Maybe the Last Christmas one was a turning point. I think there's the moment, isn't there, when he's on the sleigh where he's actually quite excited. He gets quite kid-like.
Some people don't like that bit.
Yeah,
I like it.
I like
One
that.
of my favourite scenes.
I like that bit as well. And in the end, he's not grumpy. And I think the Doctor's character does change over time, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Because I mean, certainly, just after he's regenerated, he tends to be a little bit temperamental.
Yeah,
doesn't
he does.
Maybe that's a lot of it with. We've got to remember, haven't we, that at the time when he regenerates into Peter Capaldi, Doctor, he's just gone through all the Trenzalore business, which has probably harmed him in many respects.
Yeah.
It's probably in a similar way to the John Hurt Doctor.
Being corrupted by the Time Lord.
Yeah.
Well, not necessarily corrupted.
Certainly wounded.
Wounded, yeah.
Mentally wounded, I suggest. Yeah.
Can I ask a question?
Okay.
Okay. Do you think this will be a series without Daleks or Cybermen? And do you think we'll get to see any sort of classic monsters? into the series.
I personally hope that that's the case.
Yeah.
I should rephrase that. I hope that we don't see the Daleks. I hope we don't see the Cybermen. I hope we do see Missy. We know
Yeah, we
we'll see
know
Missy.
we'll see Missy.
And I hope we see Omega.
Yeah, Omega would be a hope for this.
Yeah.
And maybe we could have some sort of other classic villain.
We were talking earlier on, weren't we, about how the Routons have been underused, and we'd love to see a Sontaran Routon combat with the Doctor.
And also, we were talking about that we'd never seen the planet of the Sontaran, Sontar.
Yeah. So maybe that would be good to explore. Does Sontar still exist as a planet? Quiz or question?
We don't have that this show. No. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. We'll look that up.
It might have been lost in the Time War.
Yeah, we'll explain that another day. Anything else on our panel that we'd like to speak about?
Well, I'll give a question. We're intrigued by this year's major cliffhanger, but do you think it'll be worth all the rave of the cliffhanger, and do you think it will be exciting? As Stephen Moffat says.
I think, Moffat's really good at that sort of stuff. He's really good at misleading you, making you think it's one thing and it's something else. I think, if we look at series 8 as an example, I think Dark Water was a fantastic finale. I think Death in Heaven was a bit of a letdown on the back of it because it was just so good. Yeah. I think if you just had Death in Heaven as a standalone episode, you would have thought that's a really good episode. But Dark Water built it so good.
Yeah, I know.
It's
Dark Water. I watched it again yesterday.
Yeah.
And it's still a really good episode.
Yeah, it's still your favourite in the series.
Some people were complaining about it, but I think they gave you a lot of warning.
Yeah.
Didn't want to hear it.
Yeah, that's probably the case. Do you have any other questions on the panel today? I've got another one.
Okay.
What sort of role do we see Missy as having this time round?
Well, I think in some way she'll have to help Clara. In number 1, the Doctor's been captured, and Missy and Clara have to try and find the Doctor. Maybe Missy joins because the Doctor actually knows where Gallifrey is. Yeah. And 2 might be because Missy hypnotizes Clara and captures the Doctor.
Do you think that Missy does know where Gallifrey is?
I don't think she does.
Do you think it was just a complete failure? Yeah. I probably tend to agree with you, but I think
there is chance. Yeah.
I think one way or the other we're going to find something out, aren't we, around Gallifrey? They've been building to it, and I don't think they can delay it much longer.
No.
So somebody must know something about it.
Can I just interrupt? Maybe Rassilon is still there and he knows something about it.
Well, we'll find out, I guess, won't we? And I would imagine probably, again, sort of looking at the way that Stephen Moffat works, we'll probably get little teasers right from the beginning of the series. I think we've had that constantly, really, haven't we? With all of those arcs, little things that hint at stuff.
Yeah.
That's good. Do we think there'll be any shocks?
What do you mean?
In the series?
Of course, in the cliffhanger.
Aside from the cliffhanger, do you think there'll be stuff that you think I never saw that coming?
Probably in all of the cliffhangers.
You reckon? Yeah. What are we excited by 2-parters?
Yes.
I know I am. I always like 2-parters.
I've been looking, and none of those ones on our list earlier were 2-parters.
Yeah, that's why I always think it's good a 2-parter because it sort of leaves you wanting more, doesn't it?
Yeah.
She wanted more. Have we got any other questions, or does that
I
round
don't
up
think we
our?
have.
That rounds up this
So-
panel.
So, thank you, Lisa Scando. You're welcome. And thank you, Daddy Paul.
You're welcome. And we'll perhaps have some more panels as we get nearer to Series 9 starting.
Lisa Scando won't guest on them because we'll have other guests with us
Because we
on
can.
other panels.
Because we can.
Yes.
So thank you very much for listening today.
Thank you.
And we'll be back next week.
And we'll be looking at 99 to 60 in our top 2 stories.
We'll be giving our review of the randomizer episode we watched, which was
Invasion of Time.
Invasion of Time. We're pressing the randomizer button again to see what we'll be watching the week after. Always an exciting
We've
moment.
also got news
And views.
and Hughes and quiz and question.
Hey, quiz
Back
and questions back, is it?
from a week break.
Okay. So we'll see you then. Thank
See
you
you
very much.
then. Thank
Bye-bye.
you for watching. Bye. Hope you enjoyed the show.